Chat. I'm so sorry about the late start. And everything's being funky. I apologize for that one. I didn't have time to start things up properly tonight. So, yeah, please bear with the technical difficulties tonight. Like this. It shall be fine, chat. Alright? Anyways, hello. Welcome one, welcome all to the start of Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. I am really excited to be back getting into Professor Layton, though I may have to dip at some point to take a phone call. That's just how things are right now with this whole buying a house thing. So yes, please bear with me if I have to mute and go to the BRB screen. This is fine. Hello, Madcap. Anyways, I think I just want to get into it tonight since I did start up late tonight, and I'm so sorry because I didn't get done talking with the people I needed to talk to about things until about before a couple of minutes before stream was supposed to start, and I was just like, fuck. I didn't even have time to play Genshin tonight. I'll see if the update's ready. No, he does not have the One Piece! Swear to God, if you continue to ask about that. You always ask about the One Piece, okay? I think it's safe to assume that you were going to ask about the One Piece. I am Nitro. This is a work of fiction. The characters, group, and events portrayed within it are in no way intended to be. And I can make myself bigger now here. But I will have to change it for a Mori. Have no fear. Bold of me to assume that you were talking about the One Piece, but you brought up the One Piece in like literally every stream.
Professor?
I honestly thought you were pulling my leg.
What? I wouldn't dream of it.
Professor, I hope this letter finds you well. As for me, I am in quite a predicament.
Oh, well.
You see, the London we know and love has been thrown into absolute chaos.
Is this one gonna involve time travel? God, I thought I was over with time travel when I played through Chrono Trigger. Actually, I knew that wasn't true because I still have some Steins;Gate games to play.
To complicate matters, the calamity I speak of does not take place in your time. This may be difficult to believe, but I am writing to you from 10 years in the future. I know this is a lot to take in, but I'll explain it all soon. For now, I ask that you head to the clock shop on Midland Road in Baldwin. I look forward to seeing you again. Your student, Luke Triton.
Again.
Strange as it sounds, it seems that the author of this letter is none other than your future self, Luke.
From my future self?
But how is it possible? Time travel.
I don't know, but it does raise the question. If this letter is indeed authentic, how did it get here?
By time-traveling postman? Just joking, of course.
Yeah, come on. Time travel doesn't exist. This is a Professor Layton game. We are here in logic and reasoning, in logic and soundness. There are no boxes that kill you.
But on a more serious note, I think this mystery might be the oddest one we've ever encountered.
Indeed. And even in the future, you seem to need my help in solving it.
wonder if, since Luke is writing this to pass Layton, does Layton not make it to 10 years in the future? Because why wouldn't future Luke just just give it to, just ask future Layton, you know?
Your constancy can be quite a comfort in these uncertain times.
I mean, to be fair, Luke can talk to animals, so I guess we can't throw time travel off the table. So.
Well, thank you, I suppose. But back to the main question. How do we know the letter is real?
Well, we haven't much to go on yet. But I can't help but think that this strange occurrence is connected to the terrible events of last week.
Last week? What happened last week? I'll tell you what happened last week. We were solving a murder. Oh, we're always solving murder. I'm always solving murder. Dude, that's just who I am. I'm like a detective. But I'm not. Lore-wise, absolutely not. Let's review our major stories so far. Tap on a mystery for more details. Professor Layton has received a letter from the unlikeliest placers. The future. The author claims to be Luke, writing from 10 years in the future. But how is that possible?
It all started about a week ago.
About a week ago. What happened about a week ago?
I was able to guide a concentrated stream of ham-and-air particles through a temporal vortex, more commonly known as a wormhole. This stream of particles allowed me to divine the terminal points of the vortex. Armed with this information, the next step was to artificially distort the flow of time, generate a massive magnetic field via a Sula core.
Whoop.
Once the magnetic field is firmly established, one has the ability.
We are literally dealing with time travel, dude. My dudes.
Into the very
I
fabric of space-time.
I didn't think we'd have to deal with more time travel until we got back to Steins Gate, which wasn't for a little bit. It wasn't until after we finished Steins Gate.
Quite the spread we have here, Inspector.
Ah.
Though it does make me wonder what we did to deserve invitations to such a feast.
Because you're gonna be cannibalists.
It's obvious, Barton. I'm an influential man in the world of law enforcement.
Yes, indeed, Chimney.
It's only natural I'd be invited to an important event such as this.
I suppose that's possible.
I suppose that's possible.
Possible, you say?
Probable.
Highly probable. Tap an area to investigate. The water is so the sound of water is so relaxing. Do you suppose this time machine is the real deal? Some people are watching the event through the window. Well, the suit certainly is nothing but right home about. Sorry if you feel that way, sir. I think it's quite scrumptious myself. Bah, this oversalted chopping pile of wilted greens has nothing to do on a meal is cooking. That's how you're feeling, sir. I'd be happy to relieve you on that burden. Now see here, Barton. If you don't return to my chop to me at once, I will have you driving a desk next week. It would be worth it. Roasted, simply delectable.
Oh, this food is simply dreadful, Bill. Do get this over with
I
quickly
always-
so we can leave.
I thought I would be able to investigate. Voice act?
Oh,
Yes, dear. Bill Hawks.
I have to say, I feel a bit out of place here, Professor.
Why? Because you're a child, Luke?
That's quite understandable, Luke. I'm sure most people would feel the same way in the presence of the Prime Minister.
Hey, look! I think I see Inspector Chalmey over there. So, Professor, what do you think about this whole event? Do you believe that someone has really built a working time machine?
That's all hogwash. I don't see a microwave anywhere. All right, how many games am I gonna reference that I've dealt with time traveling?
I'm not entirely sure. Still, if it proves to be true, can you imagine the stir it will cause in the scientific community?
Oh, we need to get Sherlock Sholmes on this ASAP. This is like the same time period, right?
Well, I, for one, am very excited. Though you don't sound entirely convinced, Professor.
Anything's possible, Luke. But I won't be convinced until I've seen the contraption work for myself. And I must confess, something about this entire presentation seems a bit off.
There's gonna be a murder. Because when there is a big scientific because as we all know from the Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve, where there is big science happening, there's also a murder afoot.
Why do you say that? Ah, of course. That must be your famous intuition talking, huh?
That's one way of putting it. But enough speculation.
There's always murder. I can't escape murder. I always have to solve crime.
That guy?
I'm never the one doing the crime. But you know what they say: if you can't do the crime, can't do the time, don't do the crime.
He seems to be looking for a man who snuck into the event uninvited.
Oh, so we have an intruder in our midst.
The intruder is the murderer, or it's that I'm blanking on his name already. You know the guy I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. If you know the Professor Layton series, you know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. This appears to be the entrance to the machine. Wow, look at the size of that clock. This whole event is a waste of time, Bill. Wouldn't you agree? What's that? Yes, nothing but a waste of time. Here's hoping that this demonstration is brief. We do have places to be, you know. Oh dear, this is not going to go over well. You look troubled, sir. Might we be of any assistance? Oh yes, please. If you see, I have just received a report that some behavior. Puzzle number 1: Party Crasher. There's an uninvited guest at the event, but the guard has received a few clues about its whereabouts. His table is next to the one with the red flower. His tablecloth is different color than anyone next to it. Oh, and his table isn't decorated with a yellow flower. With a red flower. Means to next to connected dotted lines.
Here's my answer.
Nope.
I guess it's
Too
back
bad.
to the
Taking a
drawing
look.
board.
The answer is probably something you think. Isn't it very good? His table is next to one with a red flower. His tablecloth is a different color. Oh! Right. There's no other... No, wait. It can't be that one. Can't be that... It has to be this one. Yeah! Master puzzler right here, baby. Ignore the fact that I got the wrong one. Good job. You found the party crasher. Now let's go get... Now time to let the guard do his job. Splendid work, my boy. Pack racks are points to indicate a puzzle's difficulties. The more pack racks a puzzle, the worse, the tougher it is. When you submit an incorrect answer for a puzzle, the number of pack racks you can earn from the puzzles decrease, so think carefully before answering. Once you've beaten the game and saved and go to the bonus selection and load your game file, from there you can enter a top secret area where a number of fun extras are waiting for you. The more progress you earn, the more content you unlock. Phew, thanks so much for the help. That fellow was mooching days over there. Did you see that, Professor? I just aided in apprehension of a suspect. Oh, look, the presentation's about to begin. Let's get back to our seats. Ladies. Okay. May I have your attention, please?
Thank you for taking part in an event that will undoubtedly go down in scientific history. And here to demonstrate mankind's first time machine is its creator, Dr. Alan Stangan.
Who is going to be accused of murder in about 5 minutes.
Thank you, my esteemed colleagues.
Or he's going to die. There is no way this man is going to be presenting today.
After years of research in the field of time travel, I'm pleased to share the fruits of my labor. In just a few short moments, I will be moving on to our scheduled demonstration.
Scheduled.
But first, I'm delighted to announce that Prime Minister Bill Hawks is in attendance today.
Oh.
As such, I have reserved a very special seat for our very special guest. Please, join me on stage, Prime Minister. No need to be shy.
No need to be shy, Mr. Prime Minister. Yes, that's him.
Is this thing real?
What do you mean?
I mean, is this contraption a genuine working time machine?
I know, we haven't tested it yet.
Why don't you have a seat? See for yourself. Before we start, would you honor us with a few words, Prime Minister?
Whoa. An assassination on the Prime Minister. 3, 2, 1. Kappa.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today is a monumental day, not only for our great nation, but for the entire human race. Since the beginning of time, we humans have strived to transcend.
You know what? This would be
our
wonderful.
natural limits.
If we could hear the different parallel universes.
We have conquered the skies and the seas, and we have even traveled to outer space.
We have? Wait, when does Layton take place? When does the world of Professor Layton takes place?
But the one frontier that has always eluded us is time.
I thought this was more of like a Victorian era.
Indeed, traveling through time is a dream many thought was out of reach for humanity.
Until now.
Now,
Says the guy. Oh, by the way, this is all saying this by the guy who was just saying, is this thing even real?
ladies and gentlemen, I hope you will join me in ushering in a new era for mankind.
Something terrible is gonna go happen with that time machine. I guarantee it, and it's gonna involve murder. It's just what my gut's telling me. Because every road leads to murder. In games I play, it seems to be. Guess I could.
Thank you for those words, Prime Minister.
Prime Minister.
And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Please take it away, Dr. I have just one more request before we start. I'd very much appreciate the Prime Minister's assistance in this demonstration.
Yep. This man gonna get accused of murder.
What do you say, Mr. Hawks?
What?
I assure you, there's no cause for concern.
This man is gonna go through some deep shit.
But I was under the impression that I would merely be observing the proceedings.
Will we have a volunteer from the audience, please?
Well, do forgive my presumption. It was never my wish to make you uncomfortable. I realize it's been some time since you traded in the hard sciences for the... Please, feel free to return to your seat, Prime Minister.
Wait. What I mean to say is, of course I can...
Yeah, the Prime Minister, he gonna die. Yeah, he's probably gonna get murdered.
Bill, have you lost your mind?
That's the courage we've come to expect from our fearless leader. And now, without further ado, I give you my time machine. Mr. Hawks, would you mind just stepping inside?
Yeah, this is the part where there's something terrible's gonna happen. You know, like murder. Okay, maybe not murder, but definitely death. Also, there's something I'm thinking.
Huh?
Yeah, something bad seems like it's happening.
Dickens just happened?
Something's gone very wrong.
No, really? Is there death and destruction?
Where is he? Someone find Bill!
We're gonna find him dead, aren't we?
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm and refrain from panicking.
This is chaos. The Prime Minister and Dr. Stungun have vanished.
My word.
Oh, so they're both gone and missing. They're both dead.
So you think that what happened last week is somehow connected to this letter?
I think I know where we found we're gonna find the Prime Minister and Dr. Dead. We're gonna see them dead in 10. We're gonna see them dead, but they're in 10 years. They're Jello people. How many times? Seriously, how many times am I gonna bring up Steins Gate?
Wait, maybe if the time machine was real, this letter is real too.
I don't know about that, but these two elements aren't the only puzzling issues. Tell me, Luke, have you heard about the recent disappearances occurring here in London?
No, please tell us, Layton.
Oh yes, I read about it in the paper. Some of London's greatest scientists have been mysteriously vanishing.
Oh no!
Yes, and I can't shake the feeling that those disappearances are linked to this whole affair. In any case, it seems our best course of action is to head to the location mentioned in the letter.
Good idea.
Yes. Prime Minister Bill Hawks is mysteriously disappeared during the time machine demonstration. No traces of him were found. So where could he possibly be now?
professor and I set off. What awaited us was one of the biggest mysteries we've ever encountered.
Well, good, because this is like the third part of the trilogy I've been playing. Professor Layton in the Unwound Future. To my dear friend, the Nitro.
Somehow, a single letter had made its way back through time. And the sender, strange as it sounds,
Was me.
The future me, that is. Little did we know that this letter would draw us into the strangest of situations.
Like with death and murder. I'm kidding. Not ever. Yes, I would like to say my progress. Prologue. Clock shop and Midland Road. Well, we're here. The clock shop. The letter mentioned we should be around here somewhere, but where? This seems like an ideal time to consult the map that accompanied the letter. Here, Luke. See if you can't find the shop's location by yourself. Say no more, Professor. Puzzle number 2, the clock shop. Below is the map to the clock shop that accompanied the letter sent from future Luke. Using the time on the side of the map as clues, find the shop. Draw a circle around the letter. I'll need a hint. Give me a hint. Okay. To figure out the route, you need to know where to turn and which direction to go right. Right? I need another hint. Picture the times listed on an analog clock. The hand minute is always pointing straight up, but the hour hand is pointing to various directions. Just give me the last clue, please. People who think they're having a trouble might think only one direction which to go. Try facing the map as you might look as a clock on a wall. Then use the memo function to draw the direction of the map. Okay. 12, 3, 12, 9, 6. Wait. 3, 12, 9. Oh, the circle.
Here's my answer.
No. This might be one of those just guess and check.
Let me think this through.
Times are clues that am I getting to shop. Think about it again. Okay. Oh, no. I don't want the super hint. To figure out the route, you need to know which direction to turn, right? Picture the clocks like listed and like clock. The minute hand is always pointing straight up, but the hour hand points in various directions. People who are having a trouble might be thinking only one direction to go. Try facing the map as you might look at the clock on a wall. Then use the memo function to draw the direction of the hour hand directly at the map. Okay. Yeah, erase everything. Okay, so 12, 3, 12, 9, 6. Let's just start guessing and checking, baby.
This one's as good as solved.
No. It's the only way I know.
Let me
Sometimes it's just gotta brute force myself. I don't do the bonus stuff anyway, so the pat racks don't matter to me. I'll be right eventually.
Good as solved.
Not this time, though. Absolutely not.
I don't know what to say.
It's like I'm already struggling, and it's only the second puzzle. It's H.
This one's as good as solved.
Yeah, it is.
I knew it.
Can I show like a pic? Can we see what the actual answer was? Oh, duh. I went too far, 9 o'clock. That's why. That's why I didn't figure it out. Good timing. The answer is H. The time indicated the direction you should follow at each intersection and the order in which you should take them. For each time listed, the hour hand and analog clock points to the direction you should go at each intersection. Great finding that shop should be a snap. Great finding that shop should be a snap now. Let's go, Professor. All right. But before we head off, let's quickly review how to move about. Care to assist me in this review, Luke? I know the drill, Professor. I can take it from here. To start, tap on the shoe icon. Once you have tapped, the shoe arrow will appear. Tap an arrow to move in that direction. That's exactly right. So just remember, whenever you wish to move, start by tapping that shoe. But hint coins. Hint. Let's talk to the lady. Why, hello there, Bright Eyes. I can tell from your looks on your faces that you're hankering to hear something useful. All right, here my pearl of wisdom. Go tap on that car parked on the right over there. Hint coin! Oh no, it just fell apart. Never mind that. Did you see that coin just pop out? That's a hint coin, and it's yours to keep. If you ever find yourself stuck in a puzzle, you can start and spend one of those lovely coins to get a hint. Just remember that there's a limit on the number of hint coins you can find. If you use them willy-nilly, you might find yourself in a pinch later. No, I won't, because there's these things called online guides. Hint coins are tucked away all over the place, so tap anything that looks fishy. You might find a coin. Well, there's the end of my speech. Good luck with whatever it is you're doing. Ta-da! This alley appears to lead to Mid Lane Road. Hint coin! Shut up. That schedule shows that the buses work quite frequently. Something's cooking. Fresh bread? Chicken? Hint coin. Well, there's the way it goes for that puzzle. Say, Professor, how are we going to keep track of our progress? Ah, yes. I suspect we could both use a refresher on that subject. I already know about the trunk. They say this is my first Professor Layton game. I'll have you know this is my third Professor Layton game. Even though technically I could probably go on to Phoenix or Ace Layton versus Phoenix or Ace Attorney and be fine. This will open the trunk, where you can access several useful functions by tapping on their icon. This is the save option. Tap on this to save your progress throughout the adventure. This is the puzzle index. This option allows you to review puzzles we found during the adventure. The puzzles you have solved are marked with a check. Meanwhile, puzzles you have found but have yet to solve are left blank. You also replay any previous solved puzzle from this menu. However, in order to retry a puzzle you have yet to solve, you'll need to return to that puzzle's location. Finally, this is the journal. Tap on the journal to review the events of the story. Well put, Professor. Thank you, Luke. I imagine we'll make good use of the trunk during our investigation. I guess we don't know what the fun stuff, these fun stuff are yet. Oh, yes, and then we can also look at the mysteries that I already read. We don't need to look at this right now. You looking for a clock shop, you say? I can't say I know of one any around here. All right, well, thanks just the same. Oh, wait, just a moment. Thinking of again, I may have asked a clock shop just the other day. Time is an illusion, just as the clock store can sell more clocks. We should not be patronizing, but this is where we have to go because this is where future Luke told us to go. Terrific! Do you remember where you saw it? That I'm not sure of. I have trouble remembering stuff like this when I have other things on my mind. Help me with this puzzle I have on my brain and I might be able to recall where I saw that shop. You're in luck, sir. I happen to be a bit of a whiz when it comes to puzzles. Puzzle number 3. Bus scheduling. It takes you 1 hour to get to the office by bus. Your work takes 2 hours to complete, which you catch the bus home. Based off of the departure time listed below, bus A, B, or C or D, should you take to work in order to minimize the wait for a ride home. Note departure times for each of bus is listed right here. It's a guess and check one. Nope.
Let me think this through again.
Okay.
How about this?
Correct.
Relief.
Radio! The taking bus E to work at midnight will result in the shortest wait ride for a ride home. Your bus will leave at 5 a.m. But you're working like 3 hours. Oh well. Hey, nice going, kid. Think so about the clock shop. Right, the clock shop. It's somewhere on this road, I think. Well, gotta scoot later. Wait! Aw, he ran off. Haha, something tells me he was more interested in getting us to solve his riddles than helping. Not to worry, though, I'm sure we can find the clock shop on our own. It's probably just a bit farther down this pass. Scoot, scoot. Scoot, 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 scoot. Burp, 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 burp. None of the business around here seem to be open. Yes, many of them look like they open in the evening. Hink. Wait. No one seems to be in this corner shop right now. Hint coin? Hint coin! Hint coin! Wait. Such hearty leaves. This plant's clearly well cared for. Goodness, look at all those tall buildings. Thank you. Can't never say I've seen you two with Miss Zeppers before. I swear we've seen you before, sir. Are you sure about that? I felt like we met before. Oh, no. You must be thinking of someone else. But enough of that about that. I got some juicy information you two might want to hear. Oh, if you're going to tell us about the hint coins, there's no need to continue. The nice woman back there already gave us a full explanation. What? But explaining hint coins is about the only time we ever get to chat. Do you have a puzzle for us, sir? How could you let someone else give my speech? So I guess what you're saying is we have met before. I'm suddenly not feeling too hot. Better head home. Be seeing you fellows around. What, in the next game or so? Where do you suppose these stairs go, Professor? I say they probably lead to the more residential area. Say, Luke, all the talk of stairs has reminded me of a puzzle. Care to hear it? Would I ever? Puzzle number 4, moving day. 2 men are moving boxes from the first floor to the 3rd floor. The larger man can carry 2 boxes at a time, and it takes him 1 minute to get to the 3rd floor. The smaller man can only carry 1 box at a time, but it takes him just 30 seconds to move to the 3rd floor. For both men to return to the 1st floor at the same trip up. If there's 7 boxes in total, how many minutes would it take? How many minutes would it take the men to get all the boxes to the 3rd floor? Okay, let's see. Memo. Okay, so he can do 2. He can do 1. 30. CX. I don't have my tablet, so shut up. Well, I have my tablet. I just don't want to bust it out. 1 minute. So it'd be 4.5. For both men to return to the 1st floor at... For both men, the return trip to the same floor is the same as the trip up. Okay, so he's like 2 minutes for 1 trip, and then he's 1 minute for a trip. So if he takes, so if this man here takes 4 minutes for 2 boxes, and this man can do 4 in about the same amount of time. So it would take them, because he would take 2 trips and he would take about 5. Okay, actually, I think I'm just going to bust out a pen and paper for this. Because pen and paper, it ain't cheating. Okay. So 2 boxes for a 4-minute trip. Okay, so 2 divided by 7 is 3.5. So times that by 2 would be 7 minutes in total. And then let's see how long it would take the... So... it would take them 7 minutes. I think.
Here's my answer.
No.
I guess it's back.
Rather than just working the puzzle out in your head, try making notes of the picture and using the memo function. I'm using paper because I couldn't use the... I don't have hints, but I think I should get it. It should grab... I guess I'm not in the mood for a puzzle right now. I didn't mean to leave the puzzle. Give me a hint. You can't get the answer by calculating everything out. It's a lot easier to visualize if you use the memo function. After 1 minute has passed, how many boxes have been moved? Well, only 1 box has been moved. Okay, so let's think of this. So after 1 minute, the small man has moved 1 box and back on floor 1. Where the tall man has brought 2 boxes, but is on floor 3. So, and then in the second minute, so that would be 3 so far. In the second minute, the small man is back on floor 1 and has brought another box. The tall man, the big man, is now on floor 1. So that means 4 boxes have been moved. So in the third minute, the small has brought another box up and down. And the big has brought 2 and is on floor 3. Now, it doesn't say they have to get back to floor, both has to be on floor 1. So it is only 3 minutes. No.
This one's as good as sold.
Little calculation. It's not a fucking puzzle.
Layton's apprentice.
It's not a puzzle. That was just fucking math. Correct. It would take them 3 minutes to get all the boxes to that floor. This puzzle is a lot easier if you draw the diagram. I didn't draw a diagram, but I did write it all down. And so it's thinking, Luke. Now let's get back to work. Hint coin! That's to replace the hint coin. Watch your step now. It looks slippery there. I don't think that's the way to the clock shop, Professor. Yes, the way to the clock shop is that way. This entire area is quite dank. Don't touch that or you'll get your hands all dirty. This is pretty obvious that this is the clock shop. But hint coins? Okay, no hint coins. This must be the place, Professor. Ah, finally. I'll get the door. Huh? What seems to be the matter, Luke? The door is locked. Now how are we supposed to get in? Let me have a look. Ah, of course. It seems we need to solve a puzzle for this door to gain entrance. Of course. Always a puzzle. Where there's a will, there's a puzzle. You have arrived at the clock shop, but there doesn't seem to be a way to open the door. While you're looking at for the doorknob, a voice calls out, "Press the panel with the timepiece." Which panel do you press? Remember, you can only press one.
This one's as good as sold.
Nope. This is a guess and check one, baby.
Back to the drawing board.
Press all the buttons all at once.
This one's as good as sold.
No.
I guess it's back to
There are many kinds of timepieces.
How about this?
Nope. I will get this eventually. I will brute force this.
This one's as good as.
I will brute force this, even if it kills me.
Let me think this through again.
Because brute force always works, right? I'm already at the lowest points, right?
This one's as good as solved.
You can press only one of them. Press all of them. Well, if you press all of them, I mean, eventually you would hit the one that's right, right? I will brute force this. I know there's probably a way to do it, but brute force works.
Here's my answer. I guess it's back to the drawing board.
There's many kinds of timepieces. I don't want to have to waste it. Alright. Timepiece.
How about this?
No.
I guess it's back to the drawing
There are
board.
many kinds of timepieces. What is a timepiece, anyways?
This one's as good as solved.
Still no. Brute forcing this.
Back to the drawing board.
Yeah, okay, but like,
This one's as good as solved. I don't know what to say.
many kinds of them.
How about this?
No. Nope, absolutely not.
Let me think this through again.
Also, I don't remember. Was this Dokapon Kingdom Connect? I got to, because I think in Dokapon Kingdom Connect, I'm now wearing galoshes, the galoshes. By the way, I think it was Kira's Village where I figured out what galoshes are, and if I remember right, they're rain boots for men, basically.
Here's my
Or at least that's what I saw in my 5 seconds of researching it.
I guess it's back to the drawing board.
If I hit every single one and we did not get the brute force the right answer, I'm going to use a hint.
How about this? I guess it's back to the drawing board. Here's
You
my
can
answer.
you can only press one. You can only press one.
I don't know what to say.
Do you have galoshes? Okay. Hint, please. Look for a timer with a timepiece. However, keep in mind that there are many different kinds of timepieces. Since the instrument tells you to press the panel of the timepiece, you know that the entire timepiece should fit into one panel. Yeah, I need a new hint. You're not looking for any ordinary analog or digital clock. There are other types of timepieces besides those with a lot of moving parts. Try to think of some examples. Even though you're looking for a timepiece doesn't mean it will necessarily help you tell time. Instead, a timepiece you're looking for shows how much time has passed. These days, you probably should just use a stopwatch to do the same thing, but you're looking for more of a classic type of a timepiece. Okay, I need the super hint, please. You're looking for an hourglass. You probably saw it without even realizing it was there. Yes, I would like a random hint. But this is the hourglass.
How about this?
No, I don't want your random hint anymore. I swear. I swear. That is like the first panel I clicked on. That did the trick. Oh, which one did I click on first then? Because when I selected all of them, that was my second attempt at the puzzle. Can't believe I wasted 5 coins on that. And this is where we get robbed.
What's this?
Oh, did I? Oh, gracious customers. We haven't had any of those in ages. Welcome. Good day to you, madam. You'll have to excuse us, but we're not actually here to shop. You see, I received a letter the other day pointing me here. Tee-hee-hee. Oh, letter, you say? Let me have a look at it, dearie. Yes, there's no mistake here. Whoever sent this to you wanted you to visit her little shop. So, you don't know the person who sent out this letter? Unfortunately, I can't say I do. But I do know who you are, Professor Layton. Oh, really? And how do you know the professor? Tee-hee-ho-ho. Well, it's hard not to know a man who is in the paper so often. And I do love my morning paper. I read it it's front to back every day. So, of course, I know the professor. Did you hear that, Professor? Further proof that you're famous throughout all London. Even all the way out here. Hey, now. What do you mean, all the way out here? Just because we don't fancy living in the Sardine Tins flat doesn't mean we're not centrally located. Still, it's quite the surprise to see the famous Professor Layton in the flesh. I'm gonna need some proof before I can believe you're not just some celebrity impersonator. Kneeling needles. It's so dark in the shop that I'm having trouble seeing these tiny needles and threads. Can you help me out of this jam, dearie? There are 2 threads, A and B. How many needles eyes does thread A pass through? Okay. Let's figure this out. Give me my memo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Easy.
Let's see if I've got this right.
Wait, what?
I must have overlooked something.
Okay. Let's try this again. Let's trace out thread A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 10. I just missed one.
Let's see if I've got this right.
Apparently I missed one.
Just as I suspected.
You got it. 3 of the 8 goes to 10 needles. Counting those needles sure is hard work. Well, I, for one, am certainly convinced you certainly do live up to your reputation. Of course he does. Well, about that letter, I can't say I've seen it before, but my husband might know something about it. He's out right now, but he should be back any minute. Why don't you look around the shop while you wait? Quite an impressive piece of machinery. Hint coin! Hint coin! Wow, can you believe this clock? It certainly is impressive. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear to work. Well, there is no shortage of ways to tell time here. Oh, you just reminded me of a splendid puzzle, Luke. What's the time? Time for you to get a watch. The analog clock fell off of the wall and hit the floor so hard that all the numbers popped off. What a mess. The clock also stopped working when it hit the ground, but even without the numbers, you can still tell exactly what time it is. What time is the clock showing? Don't worry about AM or PM. Okay. I am so glad for this memo. 1, 12. Wait. 12, 1, 2, 3. Wait. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. It's so hard to do this with a mouse and keyboard. 8, 7, 10, 11. So it is 1:40.
Here's my answer. I don't know what to say.
Shush. I can't tell time even when I had my eyes open. So, ha. I can't read clocks. I just can't read it at all. Yeah, because this is the minute hand. Wait a I need a hint. Just one single hint. Pay close attention to where the hour and minute hands are pointing. If you have an analog clock handy, you should figure out the answer by playing around with it. But just before you think you how to write the hands move as the time change, you should be able to figure it out. And this is totally not me pulling up an analog clock simulator. Oh, right. See, like I told you, I can't read time. So it's 8 0 5. Wait, hold on. Yeah, 8:05.
How about this?
Nope.
Let me think this through again.
Is it 8:10?
This one's as good as solved.
No.
I guess it's back to the drawing board.
Oh, wait, no, it'll be at 7:05. Duh. Right? No, it's like halfway. Hello, Hope. How you doing? I'm just being a dumbass who can't read time. I'm gonna take another hint. Have you noticed exactly where the hour and minute hands are pointing? What time it is in an analog clock once the hour and minute hands are in a straight line? $7:05.
Here's my answer. I guess it's back to the drawing board.
Well, I never. Well, I guess you're. No, that's supposed to be. Well,
Here's my answer.
guess
No puzzle.
no one ever specified that the clock wasn't rotated. Handy. Once you figure out exactly where the hour hand is pointing, the rest is pretty easy. But there's also multiple points where the clock is they're straight across from each other. You know, I never seen a clock so big up close. It's a real shame it seems to be broken. husband will be back soon, so just have a look around the shop while you wait. Oh, there's just more to the shop. Hint coin! Always appreciate the hint coins. More hint coins. Another puzzle! I've never seen such a variety of clocks in one place. Well, it is a clock shop, Luke. Don't be fooled by them. They're only here so that they only created time so that they could sell more clocks. Yes, and they are all extremely well made. Whoever built them must be tremendously talented. Really? How could you tell by just looking at them? Ho ho ho! One gains an eye for these things with age, my boy. You know, I have a superb puzzle about clocks that seem to be particularly aptosios. Care to try it? You bet I would, Professor! I have played Curious Village and Diabolical Box first already. So this is my third Layton game. The odd clock. Here's a numberless clock for that some prankster has rotated to an unknown route. The clock is still running normally, though. Each colored circle is the face it represents an hour. Even without the numbers, you can still tell what time it is. Write down the exact hour. It doesn't matter where it is, AM or PM, but your answer should be in the form of an XXO clock. Okay. The clock's still running normally, though, and each color circle represents an hour. Even without the numbers, you can still tell exactly what time it is. Write down the exact hour. It doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, so I actually did look into that because I was curious, like, because I was like unsure if like is this really the third game of the series? So I looked into it chronologically and was like, wow, everything else is like a prequel. After this, I was like, well. The hour hand and the minute hand are overlapping each other, aren't they? The hour hand and the minute hand are overlapping, so they're also pointing at one of the hours. The hour and minute hand are overlapping, and they're also pointing at one of the hours. There's only one hour that could be. Got it. Then I know the answer. I hit the wrong button. It's 6. Whatever 6 tends to be. I mean, I could just brute force my way to it.
Let me think this through again.
I'm kidding. No. Like I said, I could just brute force it and eventually one number will work. It's obviously 2 o'clock, everyone.
How about this?
Nope. Like I said, I could just brute force myself. I could just brute force it.
This one's as good as solved.
You said that before while I was doing it.
Stop Layton's apprentice.
Nicely done. The answer is 12 o'clock. The only time the hour hand and minute would overlap like this would be 12 o'clock. It's impossible to tell if it's noon or midnight. Spot on, Luke. Good work. The ticking of a clock is rather reminiscent of a heartbeat. What time is it again? It's time for you to get a watch, Luke. That big clock is awe-inspiring, even from this distance. Oh, I think I just heard the door. Someone's here. That must be my husband. Wait until you see the little gem I picked up today, my love. Oh my, customers! Welcome back, dear. This here is Professor Layton. He tells me he has some business with the shop. Layton? You're Professor Layton? My apologies, I wasn't expecting you so soon. No apology is necessary, my good man. Oh, and allow me to introduce my apprentice. I'm Luke. I'm the professor's apprentice Luke. Nice to meet you, sir. Luke, you say? What I mean to say is, those are some fine manners. Nice to meet you too, lad. The name's Cog. Tell me, Cog, you seem to be a bit flustered by our arrival. We certainly don't mean to impose. Oh, no. It's imposition, is at all. It's just that I have had instructions to show you our biggest clock in action upon your arrival. It's certainly quite a beauty. Pity it's not working. Yes, I plan to give her a tune-up before you stop by or two so you can see her in all her glory. Now that I'm getting on in age, I have trouble remembering to keep the old gal in good repair. To be honest, I can't recall where the last gears goes. Without it, I can't start the clock up for you. Well, it certainly makes sense that why our arrival may have taken you off guard. Tell me, the papers say you're a learned man. Surely you can figure this out where this gear goes, yes? Me? I would like to help, but I'm not a mechanical engineer, you see. To at least give it a try. Hey, don't you want to see our biggest clock in its full working splendor? I certainly do. Very well, I'll give it a shot. Puzzle 9. Cock down. You're tasked to make the bottom and the top cogs turn clockwise, as shown by the red arrows in the diagram. In order to do this, what extra cog should be inserted? A, B, or C? Tap the answer in the center of the correct cog to submit your answer. Well, it's a 1 in 3 chance to get the right one. First try, baby! Sometimes you just gotta guess and you just gotta go with your gut. Excellent. If the answer is B, then there is an odd number of cogs between the top and the bottom cogs. Then those two cogs will move in the same direction. However, if there is an even number of cogs between the top and the bottom, they will move in opposite directions. By choosing B, there are 5 cogs between the two main cogs, so by the direction of their rotation, it would be the same. That was quick. That did the trick. You stay right here. I'll go start her up. Here goes.
Are you all right, Luke?
Yes, but that was quite a shake.
Huh? What is going on here?
And just where in the world are we?
We're in the future. Yes, I would like to save my progress. Thank you. Is this the future? Hey, the door just slammed behind us, and now it's locked. Well, that's not very polite. It appears that we have been shut out. And why does everything look so different than just a few moments ago? I honestly don't know. But seeing as we can't get into the clock shop right now, why don't we take a look around the area? When Professor Layton and Luke emerged from the clock shop, the streets of London suddenly looked quite different. What could explain this baffling turn of events? They might not. The door of the shop still locked. Well, since we're shut out, we might as well explore the area. Oi, be careful around these parts. We're doing a bit of construction here, you see. Goodness, you certainly do work quickly. I don't recall seeing any of this when I last passed her here. When did you start work here? I'll see what I can do. This was kind of like a last minute thing. I say it's been about a year, but I haven't got much done yet because we're short-handed. A year? Come on, quit messing with us. It's curious. I'm positive there was no construction at all going on when I walked a short while ago. No construction at all. Look, I know progress hasn't been speedy, but I'm doing the best I can, friend. So if you're gonna make fun, beat it, will you? I'm busy. I'm sure you're right, Professor. There wasn't any construction going on here before. Watch out, this is a construction zone. You best walk these fancy shoes away from here. I know London like the back of my hand, but this area feels quite foreign to me. How odd. Oh, it looks like this door is unlocked. Interesting. Let's look in for a moment. It's not the most inviting looking room, is it? Hey, coin. Alright, puzzle. Hey there. Hello. What can I help you with? Never mind, it's nothing really. Don't run away. It gets so lonely around here without anyone to talk to. Oh, is that so? I appreciate your concern, lad. Not many youngsters would stop to listen to an old man's problems. Here's a little something for your kindness. Is it a puzzle? Huh? What day is it? 1. Even though we're constantly passing through time, sometimes it can be difficult to think about the way time flows. If yesterday's day is after tomorrow is Sunday, what day is tomorrow's day before yesterday? If yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday, what day is tomorrow's day before yesterday? If yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday, what day is tomorrow's day before yesterday? It's Sunday, isn't it?
Here's my answer.
No. I thought I was going ahead.
Let me think this through again.
I mean, I could just brute force my way through this one. let's think about this. Yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday. So that means today is Sunday, right? What is tomorrow's day before yesterday? It's Sunday then. Monday. No, I just brute force this.
How about this? I don't know what to say.
Yesterday's day. Yeah, you might be around something.
How about this? I don't know what
No.
to say.
It's Friday then. Or did I just put Sunday again? No. Brute force, baby!
Here's my answer.
It's Friday! Brute force, baby!
Layton's apprentice.
It's so confuzzled! Friday is the correct answer. It's easy to figure out once you break it down. Yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday, which means tomorrow must be Sunday. And today is Saturday. Therefore, tomorrow, Sunday, the day before yesterday, is the... brute force! Because eventually, when you have... it's a multiple choice answer, you'll eventually stumble across the right answer. Thanks for the follow. Well, aren't you a smart one? A clever lad like you deserves a present. Here. Oh, what's this? A picture book. A very definition of fun. Hey. Oh, well, I'm a bit old for picture books. In case you didn't notice. Oh, for a normal picture book, you're sure. But this one's special, see? Special how? Well, if you open it, you'll notice that the whole portion of the book are blank. Sinks? So did he just give him a sketchbook? The picture book minigame has been added to the trunk. You got a plum tree sticker from Picture Book 1. Well, we got to look at it, man. Take a second to look at. Oh, so this is just having fun. There's no really fun silliness. I mean, I guess these are all just fun, silly things. Fun things. I wanted a whole side quest of T in Diabolical Box. I remember that very vividly. No. He goes there. There we go. Beautiful. Train sets. Oh, we're gonna have fun. Okay, but how do I back out of this? What's my B button? I forgot. I usually just use it as a touchpad because that's usually all I have to. What's my B button? No, it's just gonna be B now. And then I was gonna say my A button would be the A, but that's my left. How do I leave this menu? What's the start button? You know, But then we have to. All right. It's not like we've done much. We did like what, like couple puzzles. Why does it feel like it's going fast? I'm just gonna do something real interesting. I'm gonna try closing the whole ROM. I'm gonna try to save the whole. I'm just gonna try to restart the whole ROM, the whole emulator again. All right, let's do this. The giant clock lurches to life, and when Layton and Luke step outside, they're shocked by what they see. To orient themselves, the two begin an investigation on their new, unfamiliar surroundings. Chapter 1. Is this the future? Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, and I'm not gonna read that again. Talk to this guy again. I had a button that let me fast forward things. Oh, it was tab. We'll go in here. And then do this puzzle for this guy. And then it was Friday. The answer doesn't change.
No puzzle can stop Layton.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna look at the... I'm still gonna do the picture book again. The shoe goes there. And then close. And close. Back. And then close. Welcome, sirs. Please make yourself at... Oh, my, that hat of yours. Good day, ma'am. It's certainly a charming cafe you have here. Tell me, when did you go into business? Into business? Well, I've been running the place for 2 or 3 years. But the cafe itself hasn't been around much longer. It must be coming up at about £1.50 at this point. I see. I just have one question, if you don't mind. I stopped by earlier and noticed that your business was closed. Why wait until evening to open your doors? Closed? You came by here? I open my place every day, bright and early. But it doesn't really get busy until later on. But what can you do? Oh, since you seem to like a nice fellow, let me give you a tip. Lose the hat. My hat? Why would I do that? I'd rather not go into details, but just like, let's say, a hat like that could get you in trouble. Okay, I think we got everything in here. Coin. Holy stealing on a stick. Great cheers on a chimney. Are you? Nah, it couldn't be. Was my Siri right? Is Layton dead in the future? I'm sorry. Have we met before? Phew. I thought I was in real trouble when I saw that hat of yours. Nah, he might just be in serious shit, though. But it's clear you ain't who I thought you were, so it seems like you got nothing to talk about. Beat it. I love how whenever I think it's just like, why is this so similar? It's like, got it. The character they're talking about must be dead. Oh, wait, that's the way we came. This area seems awfully unfamiliar as well. I'm sure I've never been here before. Yes, it's clear that something's going on here, and I don't fully understand. Oh, wait, I have an idea about what happened. We must have left the clock shop from a different exit. So we're probably just taking a different route away from the shop. No, that can't be right. Think back to when we left the shop, Luke. We left through the same door that we used to enter the shop. Of that, I am sure. Yes, I suppose you're right, Professor. But what else could explain this change of scenery? And perhaps our surroundings will shed some lights on things. Let's investigate the vicinity a bit more. What is that? I didn't do anything, I swear. I know nothing. Are you all right, sir? You're dripping with participation. May I suggest a calming cup of tea? We don't have the teacups anymore. I already went on a whole side quest for tea. I apologize for the sweat, sir. I'll get on that tea right away. Whoa, he sure took off in a hurry. Have you noticed that a lot of people have been acting awfully nervous around you? I certainly have, though I can't understand why. My hat in particular seems to make many people we've met feel uncomfortable. In this series, I'm on about when I say fandom is so small, but I could fit on a bus. You could say that about, yeah, I guess you could. I never really hear anybody talk about this. The last time I heard someone talk about this is one of my moderators was like, "Hey, Nitro, there's a new game coming out." Because if you guys, one of my moderators also likes Professor Layton as well. And I was just like, but, and I was like, yes, I know the New World of Steam's coming out. I just have only played 2 games at this point. I took a little bit of a break, a little break from this series for a while, much longer than I anticipated it to be. But I got sidetracked by Ace Attorney, okay? After all, it's not like you go around terrorizing folks when I'm not around, Many people in this town seem to fear Professor Layton, but what reason could they possibly have to fear the mild gently Professor? What does it have to do something with this? Does it have to do something with his hat? When Professor... Okay, we already read that, like I said. Oh, just casually entering a room. This place looks like it's a mess. That droopy flower even has bugs swarming around it. Now hold it right there, Stoney boy. I wouldn't go bad-mouthing that blossom if I were you. Ugh! Why is someone lurking in the shadows? Simple, because whenever there are lost puzzles, here I am, even if it's me standing in the dark. Oh, it's you! Have we met before? No, well then allow me to introduce myself. Before you stands the beautiful and clairvoyant Granny Riddleston. But beautiful? Well, I guess you look pretty good for your age. Watch your words, Luke. After all, we don't want to offend the lady, do we? You even notice how many mysteries there are in this world. How many puzzles. Puzzles that tease your brain. Puzzles that bend your mind. Puzzles that are just plain frustrating the heck out of you. Certainly. Well, every puzzle you pass over or leave unsolved has to go somewhere, right? Where do they go, you ask? They come to stay with me. I have a feeling that's where you're going with this. Oh, I suppose you should say they used to come stay with me, but that's all about to change. What? You might not be able to tell from my looks, but I'm no spring chicken. Truth be told, I'm getting tired. Oh. I think I've earned my retirement from this puzzle kicking business. But you can't quit. You mustn't. Without you, what will happen to all the puzzles that we left behind? So you're saying without me, you two would find yourselves in a jam. A giant vat of jam. As for the Baron gentleman in the tall hat, what say you? I concur with my friend here. Yep, I figured you both say something like that. But don't fret, I'll make sure you're taken care of. How? You'll just have to wait to see for yourself. When you lost a few puzzles, come back here. Everything should become clear then. Now, I know we just met, but you'll have to excuse me. I'm going on a well-deserved vacation. I may never see you again, so ta-ta, and have a positively puzzly day. A puzzly day? What an unusual conversation that was, but let's make sure to come back here later. Definitely. That bug does give me the creepy crawlies. Suppose there's no hint coins in here. Oh, there's a hint coin in here. I was hoping that bug would give me, hint coin! What happened to the bus stop? It's in shambles. The bus stop looks like it's about to fall over. Yes, it looks like as if no one used it in ages. But how can that be? We arrived here just a few hours ago, and the stop looked fine. Look, someone posted here on the side of the stop. I'll go see what it says. Well, I don't understand this at all. What do you mean? The sign says that the service on this line has been discontinued. Given the appearance of this bus stop, I don't... It's okay. I understand a bit of a British slang myself. No, I don't. I really don't. Much appreciated. Given the appearance of this bus stop, I don't doubt it. Yes, but there's just... here's the strange part. The date on this notice is 5 years in the future. What? Luke, let me have a look at that. Professor, I just had a sudden thought. Could we possibly have traveled to the future? It's true that we have encountered much here to suggest that we are no longer in the London we know. Just the same, I believe it's a bit early to leap to that conclusion, Luke. Let's see what else we can find out about exploring this strange place. You there in the tall hat. You wouldn't be Professor Layton, would you? I am indeed. And who might you be, sir? That's not important right now. But here's what's important. I have an urgent letter for you. But before I go handing it over, I need to verify your identity. Alright, I'll do a puzzle. I got a puzzle here that just picked out for for the just for the purpose of to getting solved. No, because that wouldn't work then, though. Why is it so hard to try to rotate these stupid things?
Let's see
Nailed
if I
it.
got this right. Well, that's settled.
Top notch. These 5 people actually do spell Latin. These 5 blocks actually spell Layton in Japanese. Pretty cool, huh? It is actually kind of cool. Yay, pop sticker! Alright, I'm convinced, Professor. Here's your letter. Let's see what it says.
Professor, if you're reading this, it means you've made it safely to my time. I can hardly wait to see you again. I wish to enlist your help in freeing this town from the tragedy that has befallen it. But first, I'm sure you'll want some proof that you're actually in the future. I've thought long and hard about the best way of convincing you. Make your way through town to the address below. What you find there is sure to quell any doubts. Room 312, Green Hospital, 123 Auckland Lane.
Well, I think our next destination has been decided for us. Let's pay this hospital a visit. Sounds good, Professor. But how do we get to Auckland Lane? It would be easy if the buses were still running, but unfortunately that is not the case. Perhaps that woman over there knows a different way to get around town. This young man sent Professor Layton to a letter claiming to be Luke from the future, but is that who he is really? Excuse me, we're trying to get to Auckland Lane, but the bus doesn't seem to be running there anymore. You're right about that. Those buses were already shut down when I moved to the city 2 years ago. 2 years ago, but the sign says the buses won't stop running for another 5 years. 5 years? Goodness no, you've been Professor Redheck, that mass of yours. The notice is 5 years old. But that can't be right, unless... Luke, that's enough. I apologize for my friend, madam. Do tell me, do you find the lack of bus service in this area to be an inconvenience? Here? Not at all. Whenever I need to use public transportation, I always take the Underground Railway. There's a stop on Flatstone Street. You two must be tourists, yes? For all your questions, you should stop by the hotel on the Southern Street. It's just down this road. The staff there can help you. You can find where you need to go. Thank you for your assistance, madam. Tourists? Us? I was born and raised here. I lived in London longer than she has. Now, Luke, there's no need to get all wound up. Let's find that hotel. I'm late. Oof. Ow. I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Are you okay? Ouch, I skinned my knee. But if you gave it a kiss, it would be all better. Huh? Great. Then pucker up. Smoochy, smoochy, smoochy. What? No! Stay back! Don't come any closer! Luke, watch your tone. Remember, a gentleman is always kind when conversing with a lady. Oh, your name is Fluke. What a charming name. So very whimsical. All right, I have a go, but let's rendezvous later, Dreamboat. Actually, miss, my name is Luke. Oh, ew, she ran away. What's an unusual young lady? That's a nice way of putting it, Professor. Hi there, we're looking for a hotel on Southern Street. Is this Southern Street? Bzz, incorrect. So we're not on Southern Street. Ding, 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 ding. Now you're in the neighborhood. The neighborhood of correct, that is. Professor, I'm having a hard time making heads or tails of what this boy is saying. He's trying to help, Luke. You just need to ask about it in a different way. Watch. Here, watch. Hello there, young man. Tell me, is the southern street east of here? Ding, ding, ding. Correct. And there's a hotel located there, yes? Ding, ding, ding. Correct again. Just look for a building with white walls up ahead. Thank you. All right, Luke, unless if our friend here is mistaken, we should head off east to reach our destination. If you say so, Professor. Alright, guess we're gonna go. Oh ho ho! You did not just try to talk to me. Do I look like I want to talk? I'm terribly sorry. I was only... You got some nerve wearing that hat, you do. Yeah, but nerves no brains. What's wrong with my hat? Do I look like I'm talking to you, Pipsqueak? No, I'm talking to you about your pal with the big hat there. Me? Well, I don't see anything wrong with my hat either, sir. Listen to you. I don't see anything wrong with my hat. It's like you wanted me to rearrange your face. That's it. Time to teach you a lesson. Solve this puzzle. Follow the arrows. This puzzle is super easy. All you have to do is place each of the 7 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 2 into the square that's the arrow pointing to. Oh, there's one more thing. The equation created by the cards has to be valid. Okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't think I did this right, because that's not correct. Okay, perfect. We can use different colors, obviously. So that's a good call. So there's 1. No, no, no. No, not erase everything. Oh, I should use... I kind of want to use the skinnier one. Just so that I can have... This one could go there. One could be... that. One could also be... that. Could also go in this. We know that's all the possibilities for 1. So let's start with 2. So or am I forgetting 1? No. Okay. So 2 could be let's get the smaller one up. 2 could be this. Two could also go here. Two could also be this. And then 2 could also be this. But I believe you could go like this and then this. Wait, you can? No, not erase everything. Let's start with 3. You can. Wait. No, the math does math. I was just a little confused about that when because I forgot a little thing called order of operations. There's no parentheses, so we're fine.
That
God.
do the trick.
God forbid we.
Well, if at first you don't succeed.
It should be. Cause 5 would go. Wait, 5 can't. Oh. Like so. Yeah, like so. Then 2. 4. Wait, I
I've
forgot
got
to
a
check
good
it.
feeling about this one.
I didn't even check if that's the mass was massing there.
If at first you don't succeed.
Oh no, wait, the mass is massing. T minus 5. Is negative 2.
Let's see if I've got this right.
I don't care that random says it's cheating. I'm using an online guide. What puzzle was this again? Puzzle 12.
Let's see if I've got this right.
Yeah, like I said, I just looked it up online. Thanks IGN.com. Excellent. The equation will work if the cards are placed in their respective squares as is. Yes, rotate the one 90 degrees to make it a minus up. Good job. Well, something smarter than he looked. I'll let you off with a warning this time, alright? If you're still wearing that hat tomorrow, things will get ugly. And by things, I mean your face. Good day, young lady. Can you tell us if this building here is a hotel? Oh, good day, gentlemen. If you're looking for a hotel, you come to the right place. Hotel Duke is one of London's finest and most famous. Will you be the honor of staying with us? For a famous hotel, you sure keep an awfully low profile. This is the first I've heard of Hotel Duke. Well, there is simply a simple explanation for that. You see, we're a hotel for ladies and gentlemen with discriminating tastes. I can't say we're popular with the primary crowd, little boy. Haha, our friend here doesn't take kindly to your besmirchance of the good name of her hotel, Luke. Young lady, thank you for your help. Hand coins, hand coins, hand coins, hand coins, hand coins, hand coins, hand coins. We'll go in. Welcome to Hotel Duke, one of London's most finest and esteemed establishments. Oh, hello again. Hee. I ran ahead and took the liberty of preparing a suite for you two. May I help you with your bags? Oh, well, that's nice of you and all, but we just wanted to ask the direction to the railway station. Perhaps you might reconsider staying with us. You're a tourist here, are you not? As you can see, Hotel Duke is centrally located. Stay with us and you'll spend less time traveling and more time having fun in the city. How did she know we're time travelers? Basically. Haha, you make a compelling argument, young lady. Location is everything. We'll take a room and directions to the closest underground railway station, if you please. Please, sir, none of that young lady stuff. Call me Becky, teehee. Oh, and can I ask you to sign the hotel guest book? Professor, are we really gonna stay here? Well, we need somewhere to stay for our adventure, Luke. Indeed we are. Somehow, you and I have managed to get ourselves lost in an unfamiliar area. As Becky noted, having a central location to return to while we're here could provide very useful. Hand coin, hand coin, hand coin, hand coin, hand coin, hand coins. Hand coins, hand coins. Oh, puzzle. Goodness me, hello. You have forgotten to forgive me. I didn't even see you to come in. Welcome to Hotel Duke, a home of exemplary service and the world's best breakfast. I'm Margaret, the hotel manager. Should you need anything, please don't hesitate to let me know. Thank you, but what about lunch and dinner? Aren't those the world's best as well? Oh, it seems we have a little gourmet here. Rest easy, young man. For lunch, we offer sandwiches and fresh baked soft bread. And if you enjoy a good roast, I suggest you order it in for dinner, as ours is the best in the city. You know, Professor, I've changed my mind. I quite like this place. Let's stay here. Yes, of course, our sandwiches tend to have the effect on people. If I could just... Oh, dear. What's wrong? I've gotten 4 pens here, but I think only one of them has any ink in them. Pick the bed. One of the 4 pens shown below actually works. Here are some clues to help you identify. All 4 pens currently have wrong color caps. When assembled correctly, all 4 pens should have only one white section. The working pen is the left to the one that should have the green cap. Okay. So, fucking brute force it, baby. Wait, no, this pen is correct. So, Wait, but it, or is it? No, because this one should have the white cap. It should be this one. If not, let's first force it. We're gonna force. We're gonna force.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, we're gonna force this one.
How about this?
Yeah, for Bruce.
Do it.
Incredible. C pen is correct. Ah, that's the one. Now, if you'd be so kind as to sign in. Very well. You're all now set, Professor Layton. Oh, and you must be Luke. Becky will show you to your quarters. I'll be showing you to your quarters now, Professor Layton. My name is Becky. Should you need anything, don't hesitate to call on me. We know your name, Becky. You gave this to us early, remember? I am Luke. And there's no need to be so formal. All that politeness makes me feel awkward. Shh. My granny's a stickler for formal service. I need to stay polite when we're in earshot. Oh, gotcha. Now, if you two gentlemen are ready, let me escort you to your quarters. Right this way. This room has the best view of the hotel. Your lucky ducks totally scored. Did you hear that, Professor? We looked out. Well, that's because you have one of the world's luckiest people playing the game right now. And also, that's what's written in the script. If you are new to this channel, boy, do we have stories about my luck. And if you want to see those stories, all you have to do is watch our, it's like 12 hours. I think it's like, it's got to be at like 12 hours of Dekapon Kingdom Connect. There's a whole playlist of it on, wait, no, it's gotta be like, hold on. There's four parts of it so far, and we play for like 3 to 4 hours, so it's gotta be like 13 to 16 some hours. My goodness, that's a lot. Yeah, I guess it's not really luck though. Now I think about it, is she just fucking breaking the fourth wall? She's just like breaking the fucking fourth wall. Cause if she's gonna say something about a script, god damn it. See, ever since we moved to the hotel to a new location, we haven't had a single guest. So the Hotel Duke used to be located somewhere else. It's kind of a sensitive subject, so I'd rather not talk about it anymore. I hope you understand. Say, it was really something the way you solved my granny's puzzle. You solved that puzzle my granny threw at you. She's absolutely going to be breaking the fourth wall soon. I mean, she already has by saying time traveling and stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty big on puzzles. Me too. Well, tell you what, solve a puzzle for me and I'll tell you too how you can get to the railway station. Find the station! A woman is looking for a subway station, but the map she is missing to get to the flower shop on the mimic the path that the students takes from school to the library. Smaller squares are buildings in the pencil where school has donated to get to the flower shop and the subway should mimic the path that the students take from school to the library. I mean, at some point, it can be just brute force it. There's only 16 times, you know. Eventually, I'd be right. Next to the school.
Here's my answer.
No.
I guess it's back to the drawing board.
Brute force, baby!
Here's my answer.
Brute force, baby!
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
Good work. If you take the route the students take to the library, only starting at the flower shop, you end up with the map above. Here are a couple other routes that you could take you, but they all end. There are a couple other routes you could take, but they're all end at the same destination. Nicely done. So you're trying to get to the Underground Railway, right? It's not too far. Just keep going east, and once you leave the hotel, soon you'll pop out at Flatstone Street. Head north, and the station will be on your right. Thanks, Becky. I think we can manage from here. Oh, but wait, one more thing. What's that? It's a bit of a detour, but you should head through the arcade north of here on your way out. There's a restaurant there that's just scrumptious. Of course, it's not as delicious as the fare as we serve here, but it's good, you know. The arcade? You mean that area to the west of the hotel? When we walked by it last time, there was a odd little boy blocking the way north. Oh, you must be talking about Max. He pretty much does whatever I tell him to. So just let him know that Becky sent you, and he'll let you right through. Haha, good to know. Well, I might as well go through the arcade and see a bit more of the area. Hint, coin, hint, coin, hint. Dibs on this, bud. Oh, puzzle! Look at this box of matches here. It has the hotel name on it. Tell me, Luke, are you in the mood for a sublime puzzle involving matches? You bet I am! Two people are shown below talking about how many boxes of matches there are. The person on top is looking down from above, and the person below is looking at him from one side. At most, how many boxes are there? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. So this is okay. So let's see. This is for 1, 2, 3, 4. So 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this must be this side is this side. Okay, so this side is this side. So Okay, so we go with the assumption that there would be 4 here and 4 here. And then 3 here and 9 here. So 4 plus 9 plus 3 plus 4. So 8 plus 3 is 11 plus 9 is 2 with a digital root of 2.
How about this? Let me think this through again.
Hmm.
How about this?
Yay! Nailed it.
I knew it!
Correct. There are 21 boxes at most. You got it, my boy. I must say, I'm quite impressed with you. Pink coin! Okay, let's leave. Oh my, young man, may I have a moment? Are you talking to me? I'm indeed, Luke, was it? It sure was. What can I do for you? Oh, it's nothing terribly important. It must be been a while since we had a youngster like yourself here. That's why I thought I'd welcome you with a gift. A present? For me? That's right. From what I hear, these are all the rage with the local children. Oh, it's only one of those toy cars. Do you have one too, Becky? Me? Nah, I'm not kindled to toys like that. Oh. I mean, not there's anything wrong with having an interest in toys. Actually, that car is the perfect toy for a boy your age, so have fun with it. Sure, I'll try it anyhow. Don't look so glum, Luke. Collecting miniature cars is a perfectly respectable hobby for a gentleman. How about anime figurines? I'm just trying to give an out for a lot of men. Yeah, I guess the press has got a point there. See, I told you. Toy car minigame has been added to the trunk. You got a new course for the toy daily stroll. Okay, we have to pick up all the items on the track that then leads your car to by gold by placing tiles in the correct spot. The number of tiles that are available to you changes with each track. Drag a tile from your inventory to the box to desire the collection to set it down. Each square has the track that can accommodate one tile. You can place tiles on the standard terrain such as grass or sand. Tiles cannot be placed on squares or with bridges, switches, trees, or rocks. When the deal with that later. I had the same. What if we go this direction? If we wish to pass through the arcade on the way to the station, we need to go the other way. Oh, the other way. Okay. Hey there, you're Max, right? Ding, ding, ding. That's correct, but how do you know my name? Becky told us who you were. Buzz! Invalid answer. So Bossy Becky has sent you. You must be staying here at her hotel. Ding! Yes, we are. Tell me, is that arcade back to that arch? And does the corridor lead to the station? Ding, ding, ding! That's the way to the arcade. If you walk all the way through, you'll hit a big street. That street is called Flatstone Street. The subway station is on the north edge of Flatstone Street. What do you think you're looking at, shorty? Oh, hello, sir. Didn't we just see you in front of the hotel? What hotel? I am posted here all day. That's none of your business. I'd sneak off if I could, but if Rostro find out, he'd have my head. Yikes. I guess I thought you were someone else. Have a good day. Not so fast, kid. You're the one who wants to talk, so no running on with me. Sitting around all day hasn't exactly been a straight ride. Let me bounce you a puzzle off you. What day is it too? Fuck! If 7 days after 70 days ago was a Sunday, 7 days before 70 days from now, today was days a week. It's Sunday!
This one's as good as solved.
Nailed it.
No puzzle.
Good job! I don't have to deal with that puzzle anymore. Fucking hey! Good job. The correct Sunday, 1 week after 7 days. So if you ask X days ago, it's X days from day. As long as the X is divisible sun, the answer is the same day as today. Bah! You solved it already? Great! Now what am I supposed to do from keeping nodding off from the job? I have a bad feeling. Sorry to disappoint, friends, but we're not open yet. Did you see the sandwich board out front? It says so as much. The sign seems to indicate that you were open. It's no trouble. We thought we... That Max lad is just such a space cadet. I can't tell how many times I told that boy to change the sign on his way out. Sorry for the inconvenience. Would you like to have a seat and wait? We'll be ready. We'll be ready before too long. In that case, we'll have to come back later. We're in a bit of a rush right now, you see. Just really now. I got a mess on my hand that needs my attention now. What seems to be the problem? It's the door to the back entrance. The wife set a new code on the lock, and when she went out, she left me a note explaining the new code, but I can't figure out what she's trying to tell me. That's quite the predicament. Messy note. It seems so what's the number? It's 12413. Wait, it's only a 3-digit number? Fuck. Wait a second.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Nailed it. Totally didn't
As I
cheat.
suspected.
Excellent. You have to enter 8. Look at the note the right way. It says 120 minutes. So of course the answer is 8. Phew. Thanks to you, I can finally get to cooking. Come back later and all your tabs on the house. Think anything? Hand coin. Oh, puzzle though. Some litter bug dropped a banana peel. How disgusting! Oh, what a dreadfully uncultured behavior. Luke, do the gentlemanly thing and pick it up, would you? You got it, Professor. Oh, while you're doing that, here's a puzzle to make the chore go by faster. Make your way from the start to the goal, but in a here of banana peels. Whenever you step on one, you'll slide without stopping until you hit a wall. Can you find the phase through the tap the red arrow to move? Okay.
How about this?
Good job. I did it.
Phew, that's a relief.
Sweet. Most people have seen the banana peels used in cartoons for simply comedic effect, but if you're actually stepped on a banana peel, you know it's no joke. So be sure to always dispose of your banana peels properly. You wouldn't want to cause somebody to peel out. Ha! Joke's on you, puzzle! I don't even like bananas! Ah, all cleaned up. That's one less banana peel cluttering the streets of London. Well done. Your thoughtfulness may have just saved someone from a nasty spill. Hey, coin! Hey, coin! Something tells me we should chat with that fellow there. I have something we must learn from him. What fellow? Is there a fellow I'm supposed to be talking to? The subway station's on North Sesame Street. No, seriously, where is him? Oh, there he is. Did you two see the no good king stalking around here earlier? Yes, why do you ask? Just thought I'd give a word of advice. His entire gang is bad news. They call themselves the family, and they monitor every people who get around these pods. Who are you talking about exactly? I'm sure you've seen them. They all dress the same, with that long black coat and the black hats. Don't even try to get me to be a hero. Bravery will only get you the worst kind of trouble. But why don't the police do something about them? Police? Now there's a word I haven't heard in a while. Haven't seen police in these streets for years. Nowadays, it seems like the family makes the laws. How terrible. You're telling me, oops, here comes one of their goons out. Try not to stir. Sir, would you mind if I had a look at that paper you're holding? I'm kind of busy hiding behind it right now. But sure. I can, yeah, that can't be. Professor, look at the date on this paper. Hey, no need to act so shocked. It's just a newspaper. Anyways, I got places to be. Can I have my paper back? Oh, yes, of course. Thanks. I didn't misread the date on the paper, did I? I don't think so, Luke. It was dated 10 years in the future. So maybe there's a reason why nothing looks familiar, because we're in London 10 years from our own. Perhaps I saw it think this matter deserves some more of investigation. Whoever wrote that last letter assured us that we've find proof of our time travel in the Green Hospital. Let's make our way over there without further delay. Well, that's one solved. Cool. This must be the big street that Max is talking about. Right, the Flatstone. Excellent. If we continue north, the station should be the right-hand side of the street. When we're almost there, let's keep moving, Professor. Hey, is it just me, or is that man in the corner shaking? What else you want? Please don't hurt me. What's that? The station? Oh, it's just the street to come closer. Leave me alone! Do you have our tea? Oh, that's just the subway. Hey, look! There's that family goon we saw earlier. He's certainly dressed similarly, but I believe that's a different fellow. Say, Professor, isn't that the logo for the Underground Railway? Indeed it is. It took longer than expected. We finally arrived at the station. The family. Similarly dressed shady characters lurk in every street corner in the future London. What are they up to? Do they have a puzzle? If you don't want things to get messy, you better stop giving me the eye, kid. Oh! Sorry, sir. I didn't mean to stare. Well, we need to buy tickets to ride the subway. Do you think you can handle that, Luke? Sure thing, Professor. It looks like I have to select a destination. Where's the button for Octane Lane Station? You arrived at Octane Lane. Well, that was easy. Look, Professor, we're just a few steps away from the hospital. Wonderful. Let's head over. Hello there. Good day, ma'am. Would you mind helping us out with something? Sure, I've got nothing better to do today. This place is dead. We're here to visit someone in your care. Can you point us towards room 1312? Room 313? Let's see. Ah, Dr. Andrew Schrader. Sure. What? I'm sorry, but did you just say Andrew Schrader? Schroeder. Mind your volume, sir. You're in a hospital after all. So why are you two? Are you two relatives of Dr. Schroeder? No, actually, I'm a former student of his. Ah, and your little friend there. He's, well, Dr. Schrader's pupil's apprentice. Oh, old Sir has quite a fan club, does he? Anyways, you can see him if you'd like, but I'm going to need you to fill out some paperwork first. What kind of paperwork? Oh, it's just hospital policy. Don't worry, though. It's only one question. Making the rounds. A doctor needs to visit 9 different hospital rooms. After studying the room numbers, she notices that she can visit all the rooms in one round. In order to do so, she must go into a room that has at least one single digit with the room she's currently in. Using this message, which room should she visit fifth? Circle the correct answer. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Nope. Also, I want to write in blue. Okay, it's right there. It's right there. It's 54. If not, we brute forced it. Brute force. Brute force.
Sure, my logic was sound. That should do the trick.
No. Brute force. Brute force will work.
Well, if it
Brute force always works. It's 38.
Let's see if I
Brute
got this
force.
right.
Brute force. Brute force. Brute force. Brute force. Brute force. Brute force.
I'm sure my logic was sound. Let's see if I've got this right.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, that's settled.
Correct. So perform truth isn't using this unique method. 2 and 7 can only be used once, and the rest of the digits can be used twice. So order the rounds to short buffer. Starts with room 29 or 71. The best room should do it with 63. Thank you very much. You can visit Dr. Schrader now. His room is on the 3rd floor. Just take those stairs over there. Strange. No one's here. Perhaps the receptionist gave us the wrong. I thought you died.
Who's that? Oh, it's you, Herschel. And little Luke.
Andrew?
Why the quizzical look, Herschel? Have I got food in my beard again? Oh, don't mind that, my boy. Sit down, sit down. You know, I've been hearing some very unsavory rumors about you recently.
Oh yeah, like what?
But I don't believe a single one of them.
What sort of unsavory rumors?
What sort, you ask? The ones about the hoochie was it? The thingamawizza? Oh, drat. I seem to have forgotten them completely. Now, never mind all that then.
What do you mean, never mind? It's been a while, hasn't it, Andrew? Yes, it has. I trust that you're still spending a majority of your time waking hours doing research. What can I say? I learned from the best. Having an office to work hasn't made it easy. Oh god, it was easier though. You've got your own office. Oh, what am I saying? You've had one for some time, haven't you? And you deserve it. You've seen my share of scholars, but you were the brightest ever to set foot in my classroom. Naturally! Whoops! With all this excitement, I had nearly forgotten to take my medicine. Silly me. I got the bottle right here, but the percentage is quite tricky. Look, be a good boy and help me figure out how much I need of this to drink. Dr. Schrader needs to drink 1/5 of his bottle of medicine per day over a period of 5 days. Unfortunately, the bottle isn't marked, so there's no way of telling what dosage it is. Now it's time to take the second dose of medicine that's been reduced from the diagram where it should about he stopped drinking. Oh. Oh, fuck. I'm just trying to get to a good point to stop, honestly. Because it's past my bedtime.
Here's my answer.
There we go.
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
No puzzle. You taught this boy well, Herschel. It is clear you have passed some down some of my smarts. Yes, I was actually saying, you were always the brightest, though I had another pupil who came close. That boy was some of a wit himself. I wonder whatever became of him. Well,
it's been wonderful seeing you, but it's growing late. We ought to be on our way.
Busy as always, I see. Do drop by again when you have the time, won't you? Oh, but before you go, I have something of yours I should return.
the diabolical box? I'm kidding.
I've been looking after her for some time now, you see. I won't be needing her anymore, so you can take her away. The old
I see. Thank you. It's a pleasant surprise to see you here today, Herschel. I know you're a bit in a hurry, so please take those cures to the rear of the building. Oh my gosh! Why, this looks to be my car. I thought the same thing. Come to think of it, I ain't never seen anyone else with such a funny shaped car. Is that you saying that the update is live? Or telling me to go to bed? Or that you're hungry? Or I don't know. What does the Paimon mean? Okay. Funny shaped. I'll have you know, this is very a classic. Judging by all the dust and dirt on it, it must be. I guess no one took care of the poor car the whole time it was parked out here. Yes, it does appear to have been left exposed to the elements for quite some time. Why don't we see if the car still runs? If it does, we won't need to depend on the subway anymore. That's an excellent suggestion, Luke. What's the matter, Professor? Someone installed a peculiar lock on the door. Who could have done such a thing? I wonder! It's a goddamn mystery, ain't it? You've been given 2 keys to the Layton mobile, but there's no keyhole in which to insert them. Instead, the door is opened by entering a secret number. The secret number is written somewhere, but where? Hmm. Seven. I know I said 7, but there was a 4. I saw a 4. Correct. Yeah, good eye. The secret number of the keys when you appear to hold the keys together. 47. There we are. It finally opened. All right, start her up, Professor. What's the?
The engine won't start.
Well, it has been 10 years since we last saw the Layton mobile, Professor. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a broken part or two. Oh, look, Professor. There's something on the passenger seat.
Is it another little note from future Luke?
I hope that by this point you're convinced that this is the London of the future.
Well, yeah,
Now that we are on the same page, I'd like to explain to you the secret that's plaguing London. However, I think it would be best to discuss this issue in person. Meet me at the Gilded 7 Casino on Flatstone Street. I'll be waiting for you there.
Well,
Well.
what do you say, Luke? Are you ready to meet your future self?
Honestly, I don't know. This whole situation has me feeling very strange.
Yeah, I don't think the person we're talking to is future Luke, by the way. I think it's the one. It's either the prime minister or that one fucking scientist.
That's quite understandable.
Yes, I would like to see my progress because now is the perfect time to go home. Wait, no. Call it a day, and we'll pick this up again next Tuesday. So thank you all for joining, and I really need to get to bed, so we're probably not going to run anybody, but I will be trying to start a Moria on Thursday, depending on how things are. So I'm keeping this quick and brief because I need to get to bed. It's a little bit past my bedtime. Good night. Bye.